But we're starting the show with yesterday's tragic news of the Air India plane crash. The flight, which was bound for London's Gatwick, crashed shortly after taking off in Ahmedabad. That's Western India, killing 241 passengers. 52 of them were British nationals. And as many of you will know, one British man survived the disaster in what people are calling an absolute miracle. I haven't actually watched the video, which is everywhere. Have you watched the video?
Yeah, I mean, I'm terrified of flying. So the first thing I did was went online to look at the video. That doesn't make any sense of why I was going to do that.
Right.
But I did. It was actually horrific. I spent most of last night just watching it and, like, just assessing it. And I just think it's like, that is the most awful thing to happen.
It's strange, isn't it, that need to sort of feed almost your phobia and anxiety. My daughter does the same thing and she's scared of flying, and it's such an odd...
But does it kind of question... I mean, obviously with social media now, people take videos, they put them up and there's no control over that. But also, you know, the mainstream media has the coverage everywhere. Does it raise the question of whether or not we should be seeing as much as we are seeing, you know, thinking of the families that are affected?
So, I mean, I think initially, firstly, you know, just devastation and praying for all the family members and the lives that was lost. It's just such a devastation to the Indian community.
And 8 people on the ground as well.
Yeah, and people on the ground. It's just so heartbreaking. But I'm not going to lie, one of the first things I thought when I saw, like, some of the videos was just like, somebody else is watching this, knowing that's their family member in there.
I know.
And I think we have, obviously, you know, we have TV, we have mainstream, we have the streaming lines, and there's only so much you can control some stuff. And a lot of the times, there is moments where you need to see a video for evidence basis, you know, some kind of realisation what happened. But I think we have to take responsibility as individuals of how much we show. It's already out there, but maybe not showing it or sharing it again in different smaller groups, and just having the compassion to know that, yes, we're watching it from a news aspect or information, but 200, over 200 people. There's so many people out there watching as family members. I've got friends who are Indian, and straight away I was just like, I need to text them to find out if they're okay, if their family members is on it. You know, in any instance, these videos are showing loved ones to somebody pass away.
I mean, do you think, Nadia, with the fact that that footage does go everywhere, as Judy says, that we are in danger of losing touch with the fact that, as Judy says, this is a devastating loss of life?
Yeah, I don't really know what the psychology is behind it. That's why I was really interested in what GK said, because it's almost like we want to validate our anxiety. The fact that I have this fear is valid. Does it feel a bit like that? I don't know, GK, am I talking for you?
Yeah,
but
I think it's just like, I don't know why, because it's not nice to see.
It's a compulsion, because it doesn't make you feel better or safer.
There is a worry that maybe we'll desensitise ourselves to these situations, because online, there's been so many times I've seen videos online which, if someone my age is seeing, people younger are definitely seeing. And I think there is a worry that if you can access that, it has to do something.
See, I wonder if that is generational, because, well, being the age that I am, I tend to avoid the footage. I mean, obviously, I'm across the story and everything, but I tend to avoid the footage. It's just, I don't know why. Whereas my daughter will watch it. And not just something like this, you know, all sorts of terrible things that are happening in the world.
They will up differently.
I think the word that you said is becoming desensitised. That is one of the issues. And we're now living in a society where it's the norm to see something tragic on your phone, much as before it'd be like we have to sit on the news, or it was one of those videos that was hidden. So when you're in that world, I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like that thing of missing out. Like, it's the norm to be able to say, yeah, I've seen the video, but it's not the norm for people to see their loved ones die in such a tragic way.
No, it's not.
And that's what we need to remember.
No.